Hello there, this is me in my shed again. Now this is probably going to seem a very frivolous and pointless exercise, and it may not even work, but originally on the front of the Emco lathe there was a logo. Now mine was always gone. It was the basically they were a bit of silver foil on the front of the middle bit of the stand. I'll show you in a minute. But it was silver foil just stuck on there. Must have been like adhesive backed logos they stuck on. Mine had no writing left on it anyway, and it had sort of shriveled up even before the fire, so it was never there really. But while I'm doing it up, I thought I'd try to make a new logo thing for it. It's not going to make the lathe work any better or anything, but there you go. Let me show you what I mean anyway. So there's a picture of a Menta in its completely original condition, and it's this here I'm talking about, this logo on the front. So I'd like to try and recreate one. So I've managed to copy the actual logo. I managed to download one, changed it to a JPEG, done all sorts of things. It took me ages because I have to do things. Anyway, that's irrelevant. I've managed to get it into Lightburn, so I'll be able to cut out a stencil. Hopefully I'll be able to cut out a stencil on my laser to spray the actual words on. But the actual silver foil bit, that's a bit trickier. It's 280, it's got to be 280 by 90 millimeters. I can't find any stick-on silver foil anywhere, so I'm going to try and make my own with some double-sided tape and some just tin foil out the cupboard. We'll see how successful that is. I'll give it a go. So I suppose I could have two choices here. I could either use the stencil like I was going to and spray through it, or the bits that came out of the stencil, I could spray them black and just stick them on. But let's see if we can sort the silver paper out first. Right, I've got a bit of silver foil on here and a bit of cardboard to try and keep it flat. This is the double-sided tape I use to re-grip my golf clubs. Cut a couple of bits of this, about a foot long. One. Getting the first one on shouldn't be a problem. Second one might be a bit trickier. This one I've got to try and get. Actually, that went a bit easier than I thought. There's a buggy, got a seam mark right down where the tape. Oh shit, I just scratched that. Got a seam mark right where the tape goes. And that has just pushed little bits into that. That don't look that great, but I'll give it a go just to see how the and this is going to be 100. 100 will be alright. It should be 90, but 100 will be fine. Now I've got to get this on there, but I would like to sort of stick it down on there somehow. I might get some spray mount, stick that on with a bit of spray mount, stick that in there and do it. Never really used this before. I don't know how it comes out of the tin or anything. Put the E bit. Right. Put some masking tape on there and spray it. Give that a minute or two. Well, I think the paint's dry. I'll whip it off and see what it's like. A bit more tacky than I imagined it might be. Not terrible, but it's still got a little bit come through it. But it wouldn't be that bad for a first attempt. Might try it again. Don't know. Oh, I mustn't get too cranky with this. I've been looking at it thinking, oh, I'll do it again or trim it up. It's daft. I'm just going to trim it up and stick it on. I'll see if I can separate it from its backing and stick it on. There you go, there's a couple of crinkles in it, but it's what it is. Right, well, I'm about to put the variable frequency drive and the switch panel back on the pedestals of the lathe. I was going to try and mount this outside or whatever, but I've decided to put it actually back inside the pedestal. And some people have expressed some concerns as to the safety of the pedestal. Some people have expressed some concerns about the safety of the VFD, which haven't gone unhindered, but I have had it on the bench and tested it. Probably had the motor going off and on for about an hour, and everything seems fine. But I am going to mount the thing back inside the pedestal, just in case it does go tits up and catches fire. At least it will be contained in that metal box. So I'm just going to make a template now to drill some holes and mount this properly on the back of the pedestal. test that I ain't pulled nothing out while I was doing it. Let's go and plug it in. Sure it's all still working. What's he got to do with these regals? Yep, all still working. Now I can chuck the rest of it back together. Right, I'll see if I can throw this back together now. Found this rubber online. Kind of the right stuff. Find a use for it. If anyone wants it, let us know. You can have it. Just needs a lathe back on it now. Got to turn the camera on then. I've managed to get it sort of on the stand. Just got to try and line these things up now. I'm going to put it away on the bench so I can get to both sides of it. Well, that one's pretty close. So is that one. Oh, well, that's it. That is it. He's back on his stand, ready to start rebuilding it. That'll do it this week. See you next week. And hopefully I'll be getting on with doing a bit more of the building, and the lathe will be hopefully back together. See you next time. Bye for now.